What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Dark here, back with another Hypixel Skyblock episode, and in today's episode, we are going to be finishing off the mining collection. Yay! We only have these few more to do, and then mining collection will be done forever. Well, I'll probably go over it sometime in the future as well. But anyways, let's get right into it. So, I'm just gonna stay on my island while I do this because only one of them is actually in the deep caverns, and that's redstone. But let's get started with mycelium. So, mycelium is an interesting collection. It is very similar to the red sand collection, but basically what the mycelium is you have to join a cult in order to use mycelium effectively, because you need to join a cult in order to place the minions. So as you can see, it requires 500 mage reputation, and that goes up with the level. And so yeah, that's basically how mycelium works. You have to join the mage cult. Red sand, which I haven't unlocked yet, you need to join the barbarian cult. So they're very similar, just with different cults. And so there's suspicious stew, which I can't remember what this actually makes in a craft. I know it makes something, but I'm not sure what it actually makes. Of course, you have the enchanted mycelium, mushroom biome stick, mycelium dust, which instantly grows saplings and crops. I don't see a purpose in this because it's kind of expensive. And then we have corrupt soil, which corrupt soil is nice because this is how you make a lot of money while AFK, because you put this in a slime minion with an enchanted hopper and an enchanted lava bucket, and you can make 100k a day. Used to be 250k, but they nerfed it because, Hypixel doesn't like letting people have fun. It's a joke, Hypixel. I love your server if you do watch this video. But yeah, that's how the corrupt soil works. Basically, it just turns mobs spawned by minions into corrupt mobs. And how you get the corrupted fragments is by killing corrupt mobs that you find randomly, I believe, in the Crimson Isle. But then you can also, you'll see later, but there's a totem of corruption that you can make. I think it's in the sulfur collection. So next we have the mycelium Q, mystery mushroom cow pet, which I believe a maxed out elephant pet is slightly better than this, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So don't quote me on that. And then we have shimmering armor, not even gonna look at it, it's garbage. And then we have gauntlet of contagion, which is cool. I mean, it has strength and health and defense, so it's a pretty good gauntlet, to be honest. Just also kind of not easy to get. So, yeah. That's the mycelium collection. Next we have the quartz collection, which you need a lot of quartz in order to get the juju. So of course you have a quartz minion. Night Saver, which basically makes it so that it's always nighttime on your island, which I don't know what the point in this is, but you can craft it really easily. And then there's Day Saver, which makes it always daytime on your island, which there is a point in this for farming and stuff, but you need sunflowers, and in order to get sunflowers, you can only get them from a flower minion, and you can only get a flower minion for 15 mil on the dark auction. It's kind of a scam, to be honest, because just who has that kind of money? So yeah, sorry, fixing the music. Next we have the enchanted quartz, and then the minion expander, which this is really nice because it increases the speed of your minion by 5%. The extra block of radius doesn't do anything really, because your minions never run out of mobs or blocks to mine. So yeah, and then also it's super cheap as well. So that's nice. Then we have the enchanted quartz block. We have a night crystal, which increases strength and defense during the night. It's just a free accessory. I haven't made one because it's actually super expensive, but now that I think of it, I have some leftover stuff from making my juju. and so I can probably make this, and the day crystal, which is the same just during the day, and it's the same materials to craft it. And then last we have a solar panel, which increases the speed of your minion by 25% during the day, which is why you want the day thing, day saver, but of course you can't afford a day saver, so yeah, that's the quartz collection. Before I move on to the netherrack, I just wanted to say, just got a new computer. It's really nice. It's hopefully going to be able to record better quality videos, but I've been having some stuff with like the frame and everything, so I've been trying to figure it all out, and hopefully I will be able to. But yeah, that's why the frame's messed up, if it actually is. But yeah, hopefully we'll get better quality. So let's get back to the netherrack collection, which is like I think the smallest collection out of all of them, because it only has 5 things. So the first one is a nether wart island, which just puts nether wart on an island for you. You're welcome. Next is a wounded potion, which just reduces healing. Not super helpful, I would say. So that's the wounded potion, and then we have the nether brick trade, which you can also smelt netherrack to get nether bricks. So actually, I don't know if you can do that in this version, but I know you can in newer versions. So, but if you want to trade for it, you can also do that. And then there's enchanted netherrack, which you need the enchanted netherrack to get a magical lava bucket, which basically just means you have infinite lava. So that's the whole reason why I maxed out the collection. Next we have the obsidian collection, which of course has obsidian minions, and it has lethality 4, gravity talisman, which is super cheap, so I do advise getting it just because it's another free talisman, another free accessory, I guess. And so yeah, the stats are not actually super helpful. And then we have enchanted obsidian coming soon, stun potion, which just yeah, you have a chance to stun. You have a higher chance to stun or something. I don't know. And then another coming soon, tree capitator. So the tree capitator is really nice because it's really good at breaking trees. Like it can break most trees in 1 hit. The dark oak it can break in 2 hits. And so it's really nice, but it's really expensive. And so I do advise going for it, but I also advise using obsidian minions to get it and not actually mining the obsidian. To be honest, I advise using the minions for everything and not actually mining. So, next we have the obsidian obsidian tablet. Nailed it first try, which basically just gives you like 1 of every stat. So I mean it's cool, but like not really worth it to be honest. And then we have a reforge anvil, which basically just an anvil that you can place on your island that allows you to reforge things. So that's the obsidian collection. Already discussed the red sand one. It's basically mycelium but barbarian cult. Then we have redstone, which redstone's actually like one of the easiest collections to explain, even though it has 16. So it has the minion, small accessory bag upgrade, efficiency 4, enchanted redstone, weather stick, which basically just allows you to change the weather on your island, medium accessory bag, travel scroll to the deep caverns, which is nice, enchanted redstone block, and then more accessory bag upgrades. Those go on through the rest of the thing, and personal compactor. So basically how the personal compactors work, 1 second, let me get a mushroom flights. But basically how the personal compactors work is they, wow, brain dead, okay. If you have like 160 redstone in your inventory and you put an enchanted redstone in the personal compactor, then it'll automatically compact that 160 redstone for you. It works for like if you're doing larger groups of things. And yeah, that's the rest of the upgrades. Upgrades of the personal compactor and upgrades of the accessory bag. Next we have the sand collection, which basically has a sand minion coming soon. Soul Sand Trade, which is worthless. Desert Biome Stick, which basically just turns things into the desert. So cool if you want desert, not cool if you don't want desert. Enchanted Sand. Burning Potion, which just increases the duration of fire damage, which you should be one-shotting enemies anyways, so this isn't super helpful. And then Hard Glass, which just is immune to explosions, so that's cool, I guess. And then lastly, we have the Sulfur Collection. So you have matchsticks, which basically you can right-click them, and you'll light yourself on fire, but it'll give you 10 strength. They're kind of pointless, to be honest, because 10 strength doesn't really do anything. You have Enchanted Sulfur. You have the small nether sack, which basically just has all of your nether stuff in it. So, that's cool. There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't even know about what like half of it is. So, and then you have the Totem of Corruption I was talking about earlier, which basically just turns mobs into their corrupted form nearby. So that's cool. And then Medium Nether Sack, Enchanted Sulfur Cube, Sulfur Bow, which is garbage, don't even bother with it. Large Nether Sack, and Implosion Belt, which the Implosion Belt is actually kind of useful because it gives you better defense and increases explosion damage dealt. So if you're like using exploding arrows, it's really useful. If you're not using exploding arrows, well, sucks to suck. So, yeah. Well, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this mining collection explanation thing that I've been doing. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but I think I'm gonna do dungeons because I'm able to solo floor 4 and floor 5 now, and with the Juju. And so that's really nice. I'll be able to explain those, and then I'll probably get somebody's help to demonstrate floor 6 as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!